What's going on, guys? This is George from StreetCulture.US, and what am I doing? I'm doing Nissan 370Z axles, CV axles on the back end. Now, I ordered CV axles from Z1 Motorsports. I have yet to put them in. I was checking the hardware. I was just taking off the bolts, and this is what I came across. So let's take a look-see here underneath the car. All right. So there we go. Sorry about the jiggliness. Here is the OEM bolt. I removed the OEM bolt on this side just so you can see. This is the new bolt from Z1 Motorsports. This is their hardware kit, which comes with your axle nuts, washer, cotter pin, as well as your CV axle bolts. Well, this is just, I don't know about you guys, but this all the way around would make me feel very uncomfortable. It is about, I don't know, about 5 to 10 millimeters way too big. It threads up just fine and everything, but they've also included nuts for the back with lock washers, which doesn't make any sense to me considering that the OEM does not have that. It goes straight into the metal housing here and it torques down. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what the deal is, but I am not using these bolts, and I'm gonna have to call Z1 and send it back to them because, or I'll just go and buy some either from Nissan directly or Nissan, depending on where you guys are from, or I'll just go to Fastenal and get the right bolts. Also, as you can see up there, look at my gasket. Oh my God, the gasket is shit. And that's because the dealership, when I had the car serviced last, did not put the bolt on the right side there. So it's had no bolt. And I don't know why, but we'll get to that later. So let's get back to these Z1 bolts. I'm a little disappointed. Honestly, look how long this is, you guys. It's way too long. I don't get it. So I'm really disappointed because usually I've had no problems with Z1 Motorsports and their components. Usually it's quite a bit of quality. I don't know why these are too long. Maybe they're packaged wrong, but yeah. So I bought the NVA axles. That's Nissan Value Advantage axles. They're about $200 a piece. They're going to hold up. I think it's got a 12-month or 12,000 mile warranty on it. So not bad for the price. Definitely better than Duralast or anything like that. You're going to find at Advanced Auto or anything. I'd say the next competitors to the NVAs are probably your import direct from O'Reilly's. But I want to go through Z1 because I buy a lot of stuff through them. So anyway, I'm going to throw those in here, and I'm going to reuse the old bolts on here. Do I feel comfortable with it? No, but until I could get some new ones from either Nissan or Fastenal, that's my option. I do not feel comfortable with that much play coming past it, because I mean, what happens if something wraps under there? It'll catch on that. No thanks. I'd rather not. So I'm just going to do that. But the Nissan Value Advantage axles are OEM spec, or if they explained it to me correctly, OEM axles that have been either refurbished or whatever by Nissan. So I went with those only because this whole assembly in the back here is getting replaced anyway. I got a brand new one of these with the Z1 bushings already installed. I might have to take this bushing back out again on the new one, and the reason being is because I have it painted with lacquer paint and it's super nice looking, but I don't know how durable it's going to be under here. And although it doesn't take direct hits or anything, I want to make sure that it's looking real pretty just to be correct. But I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have it powder coated, as well as this bracket here. I have a brand new one. I'm going to have to get that W bracket up here. That'll have to be ordered, and I think there's an aftermarket one that's actually a little nicer than that. I might look at that and then have it powder coated. And then this pumpkin's coming out, and I will probably order a new one from Z1 Motorsports as well over the winter time, because the car is getting painted in the fall, and with the downtime of the winter, the car will be just parked under my building in Chicago. And yeah, I'll probably replace that as well. So I'll have a whole new assembly built and ready to rock and roll. Also, we got coilovers from Z1 Motorsports, Anyway, Z1 Motorsports sent us brand new coils, true coilovers, not these here. These are going to come off. And then we have all of the linkage ready to go in here, all your extensions, your arms. We're also going to order new sway bars, and I have new brackets, the corner brackets here. Those are going to be powder coated as well. Everything will be powder coated under here for durability and as well as aesthetics. And then what I'm going to do is, while everything's out, I'm going to take care of all this little bit of rust in here. I'll probably either sand it or blast it or whatever. This is coming off. That'll get powder coated as well. Anything that's under here that can be protected. I have new bolts for here that will go into the polyurethane bushings. So pretty much in a nutshell, this whole back end is going to be redone, freshened up. We're also going to paint. I may look at replacing the gas tank as well, because the dealer, as you can see over there, the dealership, a gas tank is not a jack point, people, but they seem to have damaged it there when they did so, because they have techs. A lot of places have techs now, and techs are trash. So get real mechanics, dealerships. We're tired of these techs beating on our cars. They also broke a bolt here. Your techs broke a bolt and left it there. On that side, I have a bolt hanging right here. It's stripped out. That's going to have to be cut off. Like I said, guys, these techs that the dealerships are getting, they're just they're not up to par. And although they may have the best intentions, they're not licensed mechanics. They don't know how to work on cars properly, and it shows in the work that translates onto my car. So this is 11 years old now, and we got 100 grand on her. These are starting to show. They're starting to show their age because they're exposed to the elements. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I've had this out in the wintertime a couple years. When I was on the East Coast out in Maryland, I was living by Randy Tillum, not far from Potomac, and they do salt the roads out there. So, and I did drive the car. I just couldn't help it with dedicated winter tires, and it was a lot of fun with traction control. Great car. But we're gonna freshen all this up, replace these components and have them powder coated, and then it'll be looking really good. But these axles are going in because I'm enjoying it this summer. I'm enjoying the car. I got a business trip I got to go for in about 30 days. And these axles are starting to chatter and rattle a little bit. So it's time for them to go. And Z1 NVA axles are the best way for a temporary short-term fix. But I'm most likely going to either order OEMs or the drive shaft shop axle set from Z1 when I do the whole back end in here. We're also doing wheel bearings, upper control arms. Everything's going to be fresh back here. She's going to be running lean and mean. And then once the back end is done here, all this stuff will get cleaned up. The heat shield, everything, all the shields, they'll get cleaned up. And it'll look really good. I might even have the aluminum heat shields polished. But anyway, it'll look really good. And then we're going to tackle the front end and replace everything. I had the lower control arms in the front done, but not the uppers. So I might look at ordering everything from Z1 and Concept Z and Whiteline. Great companies. I'm so grateful that they chose these cars to have a good aftermarket line for. So yeah, anyway, that being said, I'm going to put this thing back together here with the new NVAs, and I'll do another video and we'll see how this looks. So keep watching, and if you like the video, go ahead and give it a like. Tell your friends about it, and yeah, we got some more work to do here, but the car is going to look good. So yep, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here, you guys, and God, I love that, made in the USA. But anyway, Japanese car, so it needs a little American help. And yeah, all right, keep watching.